Hi, I'm Scott Hart with IPD. I'm here with our ECU upgrade team, Ken, Chris, and Lucky, to help you gain a better understanding of the ECU upgrade options available.
Ready to get started? You thinking about an ECU upgrade for your Volvo? Hold on a second. Let's back this up a bit. How do you know you're getting a good deal? Peak horsepower is great, but what about drivability, longevity, and fuel economy?
Drivability is just as smooth as stock, but with the extra performance you're looking for. Longevity, well, we've got customers who've upgraded back in the early 90s that now have over 100,000 miles on their car. And as far as fuel economy, if you drive hard, well, you'll burn more fuel. But in light throttle cruising conditions, we've actually seen up to a 2 mile per gallon increase.
Why choose IPD?
Let's begin with the primary aspect that separates our upgrade from other upgrades on the market. First is the amount of research and development that goes into the calibration process of our upgrades. Most tuners perform this process on a chassis dyno because it's the quickest way to achieve acceptable full throttle performance. However, we've found that optimal performance and drivability across the full RPM range can only be achieved with real-world, over-the-road conditions. We've termed this tuning method as wide-scope calibration, and all IPD tunes are developed using this method. The primary reason we do not recommend dyno tuning for turbocharged vehicles is the difficulty of providing adequate airflow across the intercooler to keep the intake temperatures at safe levels, resulting in tunes that operate at high boost levels using very conservative ignition timing. This is why our tunes routinely outperform tunes that run at several pounds more boost. Our real-world tuning practices also result in dramatically stronger torque development using commonly available fuels across the widest possible RPM range, commonly referred to as power under the curve. Another benefit of wide-scope tuning is that it provides tuning calibrations for maximum performance on a wide range of commonly available pump fuels from 89 to 94 octane, so you do not need to purchase a separate high and low octane map, as is the case with many other tuners. This wide-scope tuning also allows additional upgrades such as catback sport exhaust, turbo downpipes, air intake system, larger intercoolers, and reverse intercooler piping to be added without the need for remapping. Generally speaking, the only time a remap is required on the 99 to 2009 models is at the Stage 3 level when the turbocharger is upgraded, or in the case of the S60 and V70R models when a high-flow downpipe is installed. Tuning to achieve maximum horsepower at redline can be achieved in a couple of hours on a dyno and can generate impressive peak performance numbers. However, drivability, fuel economy, and acceleration performance are often sacrificed. Our tunes generally take several days and in some cases several weeks to refine and develop the performance, drivability, and improved fuel economy we're known for. In back-to-back comparisons with other tunes on the same car and same dyno, it's not uncommon for our tunes to develop 15 to 20% more torque across the usable RPM range. Competing tunes may develop 3 to 5 more peak horsepower near redline. However, we intentionally avoid maximizing peak RPM output to retain engine longevity and durability. In 2006, portable flash technology became a reality when we released our soft loader for 99 and newer Volvo models. The IPD soft loader allows you to upgrade your Volvo in your driveway using our exclusive soft loading technology. This eliminates the time-consuming and inconvenient process that required owners wanting to upgrade to remove their ECU from their car so the ECU can be shipped to IPD for upgrading. Another exclusive feature of our soft loader is that it can also be configured with advanced data logging and diagnostic capabilities that allow you to record engine sensor data output such as speed, gear selection, coolant temp, boost pressure, air fuel mixture, charge air temperature, and more at a sampling rate of 10 times per second. The data is easily exported into Excel for viewing and graphing, and the powerful diagnostic module allows you to read and reset trouble code messages from the engine control module, trans control module, central body module, ABS, and SRS modules.
Okay, now that you've decided that you want to upgrade your Volvo with an IPD tune, the next step is a Stage 0. What's a Stage 0?
Stage 0 is simply making sure that your car is in good, sound mechanical condition before you upgrade. The Stage 0 upgrade consists of 3 primary systems: your ignition system, your air intake system, and your fuel system. Your ignition system is comprised of spark plugs and the ignition coil packs. For all models, we strongly suggest that you do an oil filter service, replace the air filter, and make sure that your fuel filter has been recently serviced or replaced. Also, if your transmission fluid has more than 20 or 30,000 miles on it, we highly recommend that you perform a transmission flush. Upgrades can increase heat under the hood, especially under high load conditions. It's important to inspect vacuum lines, vacuum elbows, intercooler connections, and any rubber parts for any signs of cracking or bulging from oil contamination. Prolonged exposure to high heat can dramatically reduce the life expectancy of these parts. If you have concerns about upgrading a Volvo with high mileage, It's important that you know that it's been maintained properly and that you've gotten over the stage 0 components that we've just discussed.
Chris Delano here with IPD. Now that you've got a solid stage 0 done, it's time to go out and establish some baseline numbers before you do an ECU upgrade. If you're wondering how you can achieve these baseline numbers, we've got a few different things that you can think about. One is a G-Tech. This little device can actually do 0 to 60 times and quarter-mile times. But remember, when using these, you want to make sure and perform these tests in a nice, safe, controlled environment. Another test that you might want to think about is actually consulting with a local shop that might have a dyno. Using a dyno can actually get you accurate numbers before and after. But remember, if you're going to use a dyno, you're going to want to go back to the same shop because dynamometers can actually vary between shops. And if you can, you want to use the same technician that ran the test the first time to give you accurate numbers before and after the upgrade. The reason why we emphasize the importance of doing baseline testing before you get an ECU upgrade is so that way you have a better understanding of what actually you're going to get after the ECU upgrade has been performed. We have compiled a full list of 0 to 60 times, boost pressure levels, and horsepower with all Volvos, and that's located in our catalogs and on our website. I'm ready. How do I get my ECU upgraded?
Hi, I'm Ken in ECU Programming at IPD. The 99 and newer cars use a processing system that has a married ECU. You can't operate the car without the ECU in the car at the time, and you can't take the ECU from another car and put it into your car and operate it using that. So we've developed a couple of processes to try and have your car down and non-operational for the least time possible. One option, the one we've been using for longer, is you can remove the ECU from your car and you can send it to us for processing here. If you remove the ECU and you ship it to us using Red Label, and we ship it back to you using Red Label, we can generally turn it around the same day. This means your car's going to be down for about 72 hours. If that's okay, this may look like a more cost-effective option for you. Today, the more common option is to use our soft loader. This gives you the ability to program the car to its upgraded status or to put it back to stock when you want. It also has the ability to have add-on software which gives you data logging and scan tool diagnostics that are much better than what's commonly available on the market. One last option for the minority. If you're in Portland or you're coming through Portland, you can stop by, I can pull the ECU from your car and we can upgrade it here. It takes 30 to 60 minutes and we'll get you back on your way. Hope to see you soon.
What do I need to do after my ECU's been upgraded?
With your upgraded ECU back, go out for a test drive, but don't floor it right away. The best way is to ease into it and make sure there aren't any leaks or any other issues caused by the higher boost levels. 99 to 2009 models have a very aggressive adaptive learning function, so they'll provide near maximum output in just a few miles of driving, and full output after 20 to 30 miles of driving. The adaptive cycle in the engine management system is gradually increasing the ignition advanced, boost level, and fuel trim in order to achieve the optimal output with the multiple variables such as fuel quality, ambient temp, and turbo efficiency. This function is always in process but restarts at a conservative level anytime the ECU is replaced or disconnected or upgraded.
Keep in mind the most valuable part of an IPD ECU upgrade is the free customer service and support that comes with it. If you have any other questions, give us a call or shoot us an email.
Now that you have the facts, don't waste another minute. Give our customer service agents a call. We want to help you enjoy all the performance your Volvo has to offer.